Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Welcome to Bluffton Boys Basketball here on WellsCountyBoys.com. We are live from the hangar as the Tigers get set to take on the Flying Jets of Adams Central. And this gym is going to be loud. It's going to be full. It's kind of a small but big gym. Yeah. It's an old gym. We're up here in kind of wooden stands. The band is out. There's no room at the ends of the baskets. And the other thing that's kind of unique about this floor, again, it's kind of old school in that there's very little room between the sidelines and the stands. Yep. Mm-hmm. So as a player, when you're out of bounds, you're either in the stands or you're up against the wall.
Yeah. And that corner three is going to be super tough today because you're so close to the out of bounds lines. The fans are really close to you, so you hear their comments and things like that.
The cheerleaders are literally right on top of you in the corners. And I mean, we talked about this last night at the girls' game. Every time we come to this facility, it just kind of seems like it takes us about a quarter, a little over a quarter to kind of figure out. Mm-hmm. It's like the depth perception has changed or something.
Well, let's hope it doesn't take us that long tonight because, like I said, I watched this team play last weekend, and they strike fast and they strike early, but I think we're ready. Watching us and shoot around, we're making some of our shots. We got to get, accurated to the rim and things like that, but I think we're ready to play, and we haven't played for a while, I don't think, right?
Yeah, it feels like we haven't played for a while. Well, it's been about a week, right?
So I think our guys are ready to play, and we get comfortable and setting in this gym. I think it probably as a shooter, probably think about a guy like JJ and Max and things like that. They probably feel like the court is a lot smaller and you're kind of closer to the rim. So let's hope that's the feeling tonight.
Well, Coach Benedict comes in with 282 wins and 26 years of head coaching experience. He's 10-25 with the Tigers. Coach McClure for Adams Central has 103 and 147 and 12 years at Adams Central. He's got 17 years of head coaching experience. Sagarin ratings, Tigers come in at 53 points. Now check this out. Sagarin ratings, the Tigers, I usually round these up, but tonight 53.80, okay? That is the Tigers Sagarin rating.
Okay.
Adams Central's Sagarin rating is 53.76.
Wow.
0.04 difference between the two squads in the Sagarin rating. Bluffton is 72nd in Class 2A. Adams Central 73rd in Class 2A. Last outing, Tigers lost to Heritage 61-43. Heritage did go on to win the ACAC tournament title, knocking off Jay County by about 10. Adams Central knocked off Whitco 56-48. Versus common foes, Tigers are 1-2, Adams Central 2-2. Strength of schedule, pretty similar. Tigers opponents are 68 and 74. Jets opponents 65 and 85. Over the last 30 years, Marcus, and these teams will play more than once a year because they'll play in the ACAC tournament. They may face one another in sectional play. Last 30 years, what do you think the matchup looks like?
Last 30 years?
I'll give you a hint.
Okay, yep.
There's 45 games.
45 games, that helps me a lot. Okay, 45 games. Bluffton, 30 and 15.
Not bad, not bad. Bluffton 34, Jets 11. Last meeting was a Jets win, 59-54. Back just about 1 year ago today. The Sagarin prediction give the Jets home court advantage. 52-48 Jets. It's going to be loud here. We are right amongst the crowd. We may even get some heads in our clock camera here. And we don't really have any place to sit. I've got everything propped up on our box.
What's going to be interesting is the post game with the coach.
Yep.
That's going to be the fun part.
Both teams are 5-7. Tigers opened up with 4 losses. They were 0-4. They picked up a couple wins at Southern Wells at Garrett. They fell to Norwell. Got wins in overtime at Winchester. Beat Central Noble. Lost a heartbreaker to Woodland. Knocked off South Adams in the opening round of the ACAC tournament. And then fell to Heritage, the eventual champion of the conference tournament. So they come in 5-7. Jets also 5-7. They opened up the season with a win at Cherubusco. Fell to Norwell. Took care of Southern Wells and Fort Wayne Smith Academy. And then they ran off 6 straight losses. Canterbury, Woodland, Blackhawk, Belmont, Jay County again in the tournament. They bounced back to pick up the win against Woodland in the consolation round of the tournament. And then they got a win against Bluffton. So both teams 5-7, both teams 1-2 in the conference. And so should be certainly evenly matched from the records and the Sagarin ratings. And when you look at this Adams Central squad, Marcus, you're going to see Ben Vorel at 5'5", Ben Vorel at 6'5", excuse me. 5'5". Dylan Miller at 6'8".
Wow. Yep.
And then coming off the bench, you've got Drew Schultz at 6'3", Jesse Frank at 6'5". And of course, Everett Johnson's probably going to match up with a kid that's 6'8" tonight, right?
Yep.
All 6 foot of Everett Johnson.
Oh, yeah. And this team isn't just all size. They're very physical down low, and they will make it a challenge for our bigs, our quote-unquote bigs, to play big. And I think we've seen Everett step up to the plate numerous times when the size advantage was never in his advantage. So I think Everett's going to have to play big like he always does and be physical down low and kind of continue to push bigs farther and farther away from the basket and make them take tough shots. And I think we're going to have to see guys like Max Coral and Gavin King use their lane, and guys like that have to sit down and play defense for their bigs because they're going to penetrate and just kick it down for the bigs. Like you said, they have a 6'8" guy who I watched also last Saturday, and he's very talented around the basket. He will finish.
And so when you watched him, was he a key part of their offense? Were they really trying to feed him down post?
Yep. I'm sorry.
Now, when you see him out there, how would a guy like Cole McConnell match up against him?
Well, no offense to Cole McConnell, but he doesn't move his feet very fast, and he's going to see the same. I see actually a lot of the same in number 24 and their 6'8" guy in Cole McConnell. I think Cole McConnell's slightly faster, but their 6'8" player does not move his feet very well just because he's not that quick because he's that tall. So they're going to have to move the ball, make him rotate, and push him away from the basket offensively and defensively so he's not getting easy shot blocks.
But defensively, could you see Cole matching up with against him?
I could, yep. I think physically, I think he might have the physical advantage, but I think lengthwise and just Cole can match up with him. I truly believe in Cole and his ability to match up with him, yes.
We got 1 minute to go before we get the starting lineups, but I'll bring them to you now. For the Tigers, it's going to be the same starting 5 we've had the bulk of the year. Evan Bumgardner and Max Coral will lead it off. Jonathan Irwin in another one of the guard spots. Everett Johnson and Gavin King will be our bigs tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Adams Central High School in the basketball game between the Bluffton Tigers and your Adams Central Flying Jets.
For the Flying Jets, it's going to be Johnny Carroll wearing number 3 as senior guard. A junior guard, number 13, Kevin Brown. A sophomore, number 15, Ben Vorel. A senior forward, number 21, Tyler LaFountain. And the big guy in the middle, junior, 6'8", number 25, Dylan Miller.
Now please remove your hats and all rise as the Fifth Dimensions, under the direction of Leslie King, sings our national anthem.
Nicely done. A live rendition of the national anthem brought to you by the Fifth Dimension. So as you can tell from our camera angles, we're going to have lots of crowd shots here, especially when Marcus tries to catch the corner.
I'd like to welcome the Bluffton Tigers from Bluffton High School. And now for the starting lineup. First for the Tigers.
So again, here's the PA announcer with the starting fives.
Starting at guard, 5'11" senior, number 2, Evan Bumgardner.
Evan Bumgardner.
Starting at forward, 6'3" senior, number 3, Max Squirrel.
Max Squirrel.
Starting at guard, 5'10" junior, number 12, Jonathan Irwin.
Jonathan Irwin.
Starting at forward, 6'3" junior, number 20, Gavin King.
Gavin King.
And starting at forward, 6' junior, number 34, Everett Johnson.
And Everett Johnson. Bumgardner, Coral, Irwin, King, and Johnson.
John Irwin and Keaton Irwin.
And now the Jet starters.
And now for your Adams Central Flying Jets. Starting at one guard, 6' senior, number 3, Johnny Carroll.
Number 3, Johnny Carroll.
Starting at another guard, 6'1" junior, number 13, downtown, Kevin Brown.
Number 13, Kevin Brown.
Starting at forward, 6'5", sophomore, number 15, Ben Borrell.
Number 15, Ben Borrell.
Starting at another forward, 6'2", senior, number 21, Tyler LaFountain.
Number 21, Tyler LaFountain.
And starting at the other forward, 6'8", junior, number 25, Dylan Miller.
And the 6'8", number 25, Dylan Miller.
The Jets are coached by Aaron McClure. His assistants.
So there's Coach McClure, starting 5, Johnny Carroll, Kevin Brown, Ben Borrell, Tyler LaFountain, and Dylan
The
Miller.
officials for tonight's game are Stephen Redmond, Chad Brooklyn, and Darrell Watson.
Both teams 5 and 7, both teams 1 and 2, and as we've mentioned, nearly identical Sagarin ratings coming into the game. Ranked one spot between one another, 72nd and 73rd in Class 2A in the state of Indiana.
Stop by and sponsor just repeat the game. Please enjoy the game.
Just about ready to go. Miller will jump against Gavin King. And the opening tip will be handled by Adams Central. And here we go. Johnny Carroll goes right side to LaFountain. Down the Miller quickly. Miller off the mark as it kind of bounces off the rim. Bluffton basketball. Early in the first. Evan Bumgardner will handle for the Tigers. First offensive set of the night for the Tigers. Irwin and Bumgardner go back and forth with it. Over to Coral. They get it down to Johnson inside, back outside. They'll swing it around. Irwin with an open three. A little bit long. Johnny Carroll quickly back the other way. He'll pull it up and set up the offense at the 7-12 mark. Just underway here in the first. Scott Mentzer, Marcus Morgan on the call. Good hands by Max Coral. Will knock it out of bounds. And again, you can see how little room there is outside the end lines and the sidelines. Up here in the stands, amongst the crowd. Corner three by Carroll is good.
By Johnny Miller.
So Carroll with a three. Jets up by 3. And the Tigers work offensively, a long three by Irwin. Both those shots long.
Yep.
And again, you know, is that the adjustment they've got to make?
Well, I think it's important that they get a stop here, so they're not too much down.
Carroll's shot rims out. King with the rebound. He's got Johnson on his left side. Everett tries to make a move and loses the handle. Bluffton turns it over. 3-0 Jets.
And Coach can't be happy this far. You get 2 possessions, one and done, and then you get a possession where you don't really get a possession there. So
right, exactly.
The
So
value
it's Miller, they got Coral on him right now. Carroll again, a kind of fadeaway jumper. Offensive rebound, back up and good. Ben Voral for 2, and the Tigers find themselves down by 5 here early in the first. Everything on the perimeter so far. They get it inside the King. They'll rotate around. Irwin has it blocked by Miller, but they're going to call him for a foul. First foul of the game, Dylan Miller picks it up.
Foul number 25, Miller, first.
And Jonathan Irwin will go to the line and shoot 2.
Irwin at the line, shooting 2.
See, there it is. It's long again on that free throw. And second one is good.
like I said, maybe our shooters just think the rims are too close. They got to pull it a little short here.
5-1, Carroll between the circles. A little behind the back dribble. And
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
It's going to be a tough task for Evan because this guard, he's shifty. He can get to the rim as well. So we got to move our feet and refrain from, getting those ticky-tack reaching fouls there. Yeah, he might have traveled there. Yep.
Jets turnover, 5-1, 5:12 to go in the first. Tomorrow night we will head to Heritage for a girls' game. They get it down to Johnson. They'll double him. He'll go back outside. Open three for Bumgardner. Evan drains it. Evan Bumgardner for three.
Number 2.
And we're on the seesaw, 5-4.
You see how wide open that shot was? He had it all day to shoot
all
that.
day, absolutely.
Good ball moving by the Tigers.
Carroll backs up over to LaFountain. This is Brown.
And they're not looking to get it inside to...
It looks like they're going to... Tigers have opted to put Max on Miller. What do you think about that matchup, having Max on him?
Good matchup. The size difference probably a little bit better than Everett. But what I'm liking so far from Adam Central is their shifty guard that I talked about earlier. He's getting there. He's getting close to the rim, and he's just dishing it off to his big so they can finish it. The Tigers need to be aware of that and kind of be ready for help. Good defense.
Carroll with a little floater. That's a nice looking
Johnny Carroll.
floater on the baseline. Carroll now with 5 of the Jets' 7. Everett Johnson turnaround. It's short. 3:41 to go. Tigers down by a 3-ball. They've been doing a nice job staying on him. Brown launches a 3. That's good.
Downtown, Kevin Brown.
Timeout, Bluffton. 10-4, Tigers take a timeout.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and you'll receive Kroger benefits after 60 days. All qualified applicants are encouraged to apply for this opportunity online at jobs.kroger.com. Click on Logistics and Distribution Jobs and search for Bluffton. For questions, call Peyton Staffing Center at 260-827-2108 or 2109.
Another long shot there.
That's jobs.kroger.com. 260-827.
Tigers' first possession is a 1-and-out. 3 minutes to go. Bluffton down by 6. Marcus, a pretty impassioned Coach Benedict on that timeout. Miller can't get the bunny. And an early look for Landon McClish as he replaces Jonathan Irwin.
And like we said earlier, he's not happy with the two, early shots that Jonathan took, and then we kind of mishandled it down there on the fast break with Everett. Those are two possessions that weren't valued as well as they should have been.
Coral looking for Riley Johnston, but the Tigers will turn this over. And not a good start for the Tigers here in the first. Drew Schultz checks in.
And we're going to see here their enforcer. That's what he's going to like to do, is get down there and...
Yeah, he's one of their football guys.
Mm-hmm.
Jets with a long, very good football program. Kevin Brown inside, that's short. And LaFountain is going to be fouled.
Foul number 3, Matt Sproul, his first, team third.
Jets win bound with just under 2 minutes to go. Johnny Carroll will feed Miller. Schultz trying to back down Everett Johnson. And Brown from long ways. No good. Rebound, Bumgardner. Well, the Jets have gotten much better looks offensively. McClish picks up his dribble, gets it to Bumgarner, will drop it down low to Johnston. Good move by Everett Johnson, nicely done. Everett Johnson amongst the trees gets it to go down. (10-6). LaFountain baseline jumpers long, way long. And at 42 seconds, Everett Johnson almost triple teamed down there. Bumgardner drives paint. Johnston turn around. A little jump hook. No good. 27 ticks left to finish up the first.
I like how Evan went and punched the gap there, and he got through, and I think that's what he needs to do a little bit more in this game to, keep this game close. He needs to continue to punch the gap.
10 seconds. Carroll to Miller. And boy, Miller has missed a couple easy ones. McClish at the buzzer, no good. At the end of the first, 10-6 Jets.
Adams Central 10, Bluffton 6.
We'll take a break, be right back.
Indian Gate Adams Central, number 4.
Plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
Make sure you pick up your tickets.
10-6, we head to the second.
Tickets are $1 or 8 for $5.
And, boy, if I'm the Tigers right now, Marcus, I'm feeling pretty fortunate to only be down by 4.
I agree.
Jets got a lot of good looks at the rim.
Still remaining.
Miller, I think, missed, I don't know, a couple bunnies down there.
Slice and dessert.
They had a couple rim out.
Pick up your food tonight.
Let's see if they can do a better job defensively, because Adams Central's guards are penetrating and finding bigs wide open because they're making us be in help so much that, you know, we leave their bigs on the back side wide open. So we have to communicate a little bit better, talk on defense, and help on rotations.
Landon McClish still on the floor for the Tigers. And this is McClish. He'll fire a 3, no good. Schultz with the rebound on the floor for the Tigers. It's Bumgarner, Coral, McClish, Johnson, and Johnston. Johnny Carroll will back it up. This is Brown, back to Carroll. Carroll goes outside. A wide open look is good, and 1.
That's a good find there.
Is that an end one or no? I think we're going to get a Jets foul, but count the bucket.
Number 21, Tyler LaFountain is first.
Kyle Arnold with the 3, right? Yep.
Basket does count.
Number 21, LaFountain pick up the foul. It's 13-6. McClish to Bumgarner between the circles. Coral. Back to Evan. Evan turns it over. Just not doing anything fancy out there defensively.
Nope. I think we have a good opportunity to continue to penetrate to the basket, because I think we have some guys that can put the ball on the floor and get there.
Long rebound back into the hands of the Jets. Schultz goes outside. Carroll will penetrate, dumps it off to Schultz. There it is.
Schultz for 2.
Tigers find themselves down by 9, 15-6. We're early in the second.
Nice job.
And a steal. Arnold, nice move. Gets to the rim but misses. And Tigers with another quick timeout. Coach Benedict wants to talk about it. We'll take a break. Be right back.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniels Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Remaining for the veterans evening.
15-6, we're in the second. Bluffton's second timeout.
South Lions scorer Adams Central Scholarship Fund.
Jonathan Irwin now in, so we'll have Irwin and McClish in the backcourt. I'm trying to remember whether we've seen these two paired up.
Not that I can remember.
Trying to get it down to Johnston. LaFountain will knock it out of bounds. So again, on the floor for the Tigers, it's Irwin, McClish, Coral, Johnson, and Johnston. Max Coral is long. McClish gets the rebound. He'll put it back up. Can't get it to go. Schultz with the rebound. (15-6) Jets. Cross-court pass, LaFountain, Schultz, top of the key. Back to Carroll. 5 minutes to go in the second. And Carroll with another baseline floater. He's got 7. And it is a 7-0 run here in the second. King in for Everett Johnson. Bluffton needs to get something going. Down by double digits. 17-6. Max Coral driving. He'll get fouled. It'll be LaFountain's second. Coral to the line. Bluffton looking for their first points in the second quarter. Evan Bumgarner getting set to check in. As Max will shoot 2. Makes the first.
Central, number 25, Bill Miller, number 15, Ben Burrow.
Miller and Vorel check in.
The Tigers need more of what Max just did there to get to the strike. They need to penetrate and try to attack the rim.
And 1 of 2. Tigers 2 for 4 from the line. Down by 10. Creeping up on the halfway mark here in the second. Schultz from long range. And a rebound by Evan Bumgarner. Johnston thought about it. Coral gives it back to Bumgarner. Down in the corner for Riley Johnston. They'll rotate around. Irwin has an open 3. No. Gavin King with the offensive board. Coral for 3. No. Couple of good looks, but nothing drops. Johnny Carroll has it blocked by Max Coral. But he is going to bounce it on the end line. It's going to stay white basketball. This is Kevin Brown. Back to Johnny Carroll inside the top circle. Borrell to Schultz. Off the back iron, no good. Schultz with the offensive board. He puts it back up and gets the roll.
By Mountain Drew Schultz.
19-7, biggest Jets lead of the night. Boy, good ball movement, but Riley Johnston loses the handle.
Checking in for the Tigers. Number 30,
Gabe Eisenhut and Cole McConnell check in. So Coach Benedict rolling out a different look now. Max Coyle is going to get called for a foul.
That might be his third there, Scott.
Number 3, Max Coyle.
I've got him for two.
His second.
Okay.
Team 4.
.228 to go. Tigers with 1 point in the quarter. Johnny Carroll pulls up for three, misses everything. Schultz comes down with it.
You got to rebound that ball, Scott.
Timeout, Jets.
And Jets call the timeout. We'll be back.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Club raffle tickets. Tickets for $1 or 8 for $5.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
2:11 to go here in the second. Bluffton down by a dozen. 1 point in the quarter. It'll be Jets basketball coming out of the timeout. On the floor for the Tigers, Bumgardner, Irwin, Eisenhut, McConnell, and Quarrel. Jets answer with Carroll, Schultz, Brown, Miller, and Vorel. 2 minutes to go here in the second. The steal by Max Coral. See if they try to get it in to McConnell.
Got to go up with that. Yep.
And another Bluffton turnover. 1:46 to go. 1 point in this second quarter. Tigers will put a little pressure in the backcourt.
It's important, once you get it in the middle of that 2-3, you have two options. You go up with that shot or you look opposite.
$1:24 to go.
Cole flashes right there.
Eisenhut at the elbow. Irwin for three. Can't get the roll. Cole McConnell with the offensive board, and he's fouled. It'll be Miller's second.
Miller, his second.
And Cole McConnell will go to the line. Tigers are 2 for 4 from the line.
And on that last play, that last shot that JJ shot, it would have been a lot better if we looked opposite when we got the ball in the middle, got it to JJ. Then the help defender that was already stuck into the middle would have had to come out and help farther. So he would have got to open a less contested shot on that possession. Good job there by Max.
McConnell 1 for 2. Tigers 3 for 6 from the line. 19-8, 1 minute to go in the first half. 19-8. Both teams with 4 fouls. It's interesting, they're keeping, I guess Miller's not out there right now. McConnell matching up with Vorel. 31 seconds to go. Number 4, Kyle Arnold on the floor for the Jets. Put back for Vorel. He's got 4. 20 seconds to go, 21-8. Biggest lead for the Jets at 13. 15 seconds to go. They'll throw it up top for JJ. And we got a fan sign on the floor. Eight seconds to go. Got to get something off. Max will launch a 3. It's long. End of the first half. Largely belongs to the Jets. 21-8. We'll be back in a few minutes with some stats.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
5-2.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. We are at halftime, 21-8. The stats and the records suggested this was going to be close. Right now, it is not close. 13-point edge, and that 13 points just seems like a huge lead, Marcus, when you only put up 8 in the entire first half.
271-7101.
Yeah,
One free oil change to custom car care.
just haven't been able to get them to be able to fall to this point. I think we've gotten good looks, and I think we've kind of settled for a lot of long-distance shots, and I haven't seen much penetration into the middle. But I think it's very important that in a 2-3 zone, the 2 players on the block, the opposite of the ball flashes to the middle. You get the ball in there, then you look opposite, then you find that open 3 there. I don't think we've done that enough, or maybe we just haven't been able to get it into that player that flashes high. But yeah, we just haven't been able to get it to fall. And we talked about it even last week about playing in this gym and how difficult it can be. And you kind of saw earlier, JJ just couldn't find his stroke early in the game and just couldn't get him to fall even from the line, where he's been pretty consistent this season. He just hasn't been able to get it to fall. So,
it seems like when we have tried to get the ball inside, we've turned it over. The passes have been off a number of times. But the few times that we've actually gotten possession of the basketball inside, we've at least been able to get to the line, get fouled and get to the line. Everett had a nice 2-point bucket early inside. But outside of Everett's bucket and getting to the line, we've had one field goal. It's a 3-ball by Evan. That's it. That's all we've got.
And nothing changed in the aspect of just playing basketball. You get the ball, you reverse pivot, you look and see what you have at the rim, whether that be a pass or just taking that little jump shot right there. The 2-3 doesn't change that aspect of basketball. So I think we need to do a better job of turning and facing and looking at the rim and squaring up with the rim and not catching the ball there and looking and not even looking at attempting to look at the rim yet. So
here's your first half stats for the Tigers. Not much to talk about. Bumgardner hit a 3-ball in the first. He's got 3. Everett Johnson had an inside bucket for 2. And then 3 guys, 1 for 2 from the line. Max Coral, Jonathan Irwin, and Cole McConnell, all 1 for 2 from the line. Tigers 3 for 6 overall from the line. Only player in some foul trouble for the Tigers, Max Coral with 2. For the Jets, 3 guys have knocked down a 3-ball. Kyle Arnold off the bench with 3. Kevin Brown hit a long ball in the first. He's got 3. Ben Borrell, a bucket in the first, a bucket in the second. He's got 4. Drew Schultz off the bench with a couple buckets. He's got 4. And the leading scorer for the Jets, Johnny Carroll, 5 in the first, 2 in the second. He's got 7. By quarter, Jets 10 in the first, 11 in the second, 21 at half. Tigers 6 in the first, 2 in the second, both from the line. A pretty impassioned timeout call by Coach Benedict. He's had a couple of different sets out there.
Yeah, a lot of things that we haven't seen in terms of his guard play. He had
Landon McLeish and Jonathan Irwin out there. I don't think I've seen that.
And he had Landon out early, and I think where you see there is you have a guy who, and Landon McLeish, who is not afraid to take the jumper and also penetrate and try to get his way in the paint. And I think JJ plays very well off the ball and trying to spot up and get open shots. So I think he's just trying to get different feels at the guard position. And I don't think he was very happy with JJ in his shot selection. Early in the game, he had those 2 quick jumpers from long range that were pretty long. And then we had the turnover by Everett, which I'm sure that didn't help at all. But yeah, we just need to focus in, and, when you get good shots like JJ, I think he's gotten good shots today. They just haven't been falling, but I think Coach wanted that later and with more passes and more ball movement before he shoots that jumper there.
And in terms of controlling their bigs, again, we're sitting here at a 13-point deficit, and there was a lot of points left on the floor by Adams Central. A lot of easy buckets down low, bunnies as we call them.
Yeah.
Just you're on the block. You just got to put it off the glass in the bucket, and a lot of them just kind of rolled off. There's probably 8-10 points that I remember that probably should be in the book right now.
Yeah.
And easily Bluffton could be looking at a 20-point deficit. And you're going into the third quarter.
And I don't know, just trying to attempt to finish it at the rim. Just like you said, Bluffton's lucked out in terms of them not being able to finish. But one thing we have to do is we have to, find a man and block out, because if we give them an extra opportunity to get another finish at the rim, I'm sure they're more likely to make that shot. But the Tigers need to do a better job in that aspect of the game, is rebounding and limiting them to one opportunity at the rim.
Well, we're coming down to the last minute. We're going to take a very quick timeout. Thank a sponsor. We'll be right back with second half basketball.
Do you know a 7th grader looking for a fun place to spend time with friends? Are you looking for an environment where your teen is surrounded by positive role models? These days, your middle school student is probably very interactive, but is he or she active? 7th grade is a time when sports become more competitive and provide less opportunity for the average child to be involved in physical activity. The YMCA wants to emphasize the value of a healthy lifestyle by offering a free Y membership to every 7th grader in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. It's the wise way of giving back to this community. Students thrive in a safe environment where they can grow in spirit, mind, and body. Get to your local Y and sign your 7th grader up for a free Y membership. It's that simple. Offer good for every 7th grader residing in Allen, Whitley, and Wells counties. For more information, stop by your local Y or visit fwymca.org or email hereforyou@fwymca.org.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com. At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 youth per team, or 2 youth may make a team starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every frame. With 22 lanes, there's plenty of excitement to go around. So stop by to practice or come relax with friends. And don't forget about Friday fun. From 12 noon to 6 p.m., only $1 per game and 50-cent shoe rental in a smoke-free environment. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
21-8 is your halftime score. Tigers down by 13. Leading scorer for Bluffton, Evan Bumgardner, a 3-ball. And Tigers only 2 field goals in the first half. Bumgardner 3, a 2 by Everett Johnson. Rest of the scoring 3 for 6 from the free throw line, courtesy of Max Coral, Jonathan Irwin, and Cole McConnell. Jets put up 10 in the first, 11 in the second. Just looking forward into the Tigers' schedule. Next week, Tigers will be on the road at Wabash on Tuesday. They'll be back home for a Friday game taking on Jay County, and then they'll immediately go back on the road for a Saturday game at Madison Grant. Week following, they'll be on the road again at Eastbrook, and they'll be back home on the following Saturday. That's the February 3rd, taking on Heritage. So that's what the Tigers have coming up.
Fans are asked to remain in the gym.
Tigers 8 points in the first half. Everything indicated this was going to be a tight ball game. But right now, Jets have taken control. We are up here in the stands. Pretty full arena tonight. See if Coach Benedict brings out his starting 5 to open up the third. Looks like he is. Yep, starting 5 will be on the floor to open up the third. Nobody in serious foul trouble. Bluffton down by 13 as we put up 8 minutes here in the third. And we will get third quarter action starting. It'll be Adams Central basketball.
Good hustle.
Tigers almost create a turnover. Looks like Bluffton's going to pressure the backcourt a little bit. Brown, an open three, got it.
Down, Kevin Brown.
So a quick three for Adams Central. (24-8). And a turnover for Bluffton. Jets will turn it back over. Tigers got a 3-on-2 break. Bumgarner's going to take it to the rim and get fouled.
Good take there.
Foul number 13, Kevin Brown is first, team first.
Foul's going to be on Kevin Brown, his first, team's first.
Line, shooting 2.
Evans' first trip to the line. Tigers have not shot well from the line tonight. 24-8. Bumgarner will get one more. Evans got 3. Make it 4. Tigers 4 for 8 from the stripe. Got a tangled net.
Yeah.
Tyler the Fountain takes care of it. Get some cheers from the crowd. Johnny Carroll. They'll go inside the Schultz. Tigers with some help defense by Max Coral will tie it up. And a held ball call will favor Bluffton. One of my least favored calls.
Well, at least it takes a little longer than the girls.
Yeah, a little longer, but I would have let that continue on. Everett Johnson inside. Now that's a good take. I'd like to see a little more of that. But Tigers come away empty, 6:20 to go. Miller goes outside. Carroll penetrates. Bumgarner. Now that's a held ball. I'll give him that one.
It seems like, despite it being Adams Central ball, Everett ends up winning all of those matchups in terms of just snatching it away from the opposing player.
A couple minutes into the third. And this is going to go against Johnson, Everett's first.
Number 34, Johnson. His first, team first.
Team's first of the second half. 24-9. They get it in the Miller, and
Foul number 20, King.
Gavin King gets his second.
His second, team second.
Puts Miller to the line. Miller has not scored tonight yet. It is the Jets' first free throw. And 1 for 2 for Dylan Miller. (25-9). Gavin King is long. Schultz chases down the loose ball. Brown.
Brown for 3.
That is his third three. He's got 9.
Timeout Bluffton.
Timeout Bluffton. That's their third timeout. We'll take a break.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Willow Tree collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business.
Another Tiger turnover. Kevin Brown takes it to the rim and is fouled. And right now, things continuing to roll the way of the Jets, as Kevin Brown with a chance to put them up by 20 or more. Brown has 9. First trip to the line for him. Third team foul. Who'd they post that foul to?
I believe Gavin King.
Okay.
Number 22, Johnson.
Well, that would be his third if that's accurate. And 1 of 2 for Brown. 20-point lead for the Jets. Kind of a late whistle.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when if there was contact, he didn't make the call. Yeah. He took another couple steps, fell, and then he decided to make the call.
Well, yeah, I don't think if he would have fell, there would have been a call there. So.
Number 2, Baumgartner.
Well, Evan with back-to-back fouls, and Bluffton now with 5 fouls as they're pushing up against the bonus mark. A good dime by Carroll, but Dylan Miller can't finish. Baumgartner to the rim, and he'll be fouled, and that's going to be Miller's third, I think, if it does go against him.
And that change of speed kind of left Carroll in Evans' tracks there, and he got to the rim pretty easily.
Second trip to the line for Evan Baumgartner. He's 1 for 2. Tigers remain 50% from the line. Jets turnover. Tigers have not had a field goal since the first quarter. Irwin launches a three, got that one to go.
Three by Irwin.
First field goal since the first.
Wow.
29-13. Clock is stuck. Clock not running. Clock still not running.
Foul number 34, Johnson.
Everett Johnson with the foul.
His 17th.
Foul number 8. As the Jets now in bonus. And this will be a Jets foul. That's going to go against LaFountain. Should be his third.
Foul number 21, Tyler LaFountain.
That's going to bring Vorel and Arnold off the bench.
For the Jets, number 15, Vorel, number 4, Arnold.
And LaFountain and Miller both with 3 fouls. Will head to Coach McClure's bench. 4 minutes to go. Jets foul here. It's going to go against Kyle Arnold.
Number 4, Arnold.
Well, now they
His first team foul.
take the bonus off as they put the Bluffton fouls back down to 6, which I don't think is right, but I don't know. And a kick ball will keep it with the Tigers. 3:26 to go in the third. 29-13. Whoa. We have another late whistle.
Scott, I'm not sure how that one's a goaltend.
Oh, they call that a goaltend?
They called that one a goaltend.
No kidding.
Wow. What a call. Wow.
Okay.
The ball was nowhere close with the player. He can't dunk it. Max clearly blocked it on the rim. I'm not sure how that's a goaltend at all.
Everett Johnson has 4.
Wow. I understand the game's not close, but that's a frustrating one right there.
Yep, no, I hear you. Jets spread it out. Arnold for 3, that's going to be off. And it should be on Carroll. It'll even up the fouls at 6 for both sides.
Johnny Carroll.
So we'll be shooting the rest of the way.
And the Tigers kind of got bailed out there on their defensive effort because the backside guy was wide open. He just couldn't make the catch.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Blackford game in the sense that if you remember the young freshman, they would just kind of clear out, give him the basketball, kind of let him make something happen, penetrate, and dish off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same thing they're doing with Johnny Carroll.
Mm-hmm.
Foul number 15, Vorel with his first, team 6. Bumgarner at the line, shooting 2.
Vorel's first. Bumgarner back to the line. That's his 3rd trip to the line. Bluffton continues to struggle from the free throw line. 31-15, under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Tigers stay at the 50% mark. They are 6 for 12 from the line. So you see here, they'll pull them up top, they'll kind of clear out. Brown to the rim, he's fouled, and one.
Basket by Brown. Foul number 3, Coral.
Max picks up his third.
7. Brown at the line, shooting 1.
Brown sinks the extra. 34-16. .130 to go here in the third. McClish. It'll stay Bluffton basketball. 1:10 to go. Jets now in the bonus. Everett Johnson.
I saw a lot of that type of ball movement in the JV game. I just haven't seen it here.
And what do you attribute that to? See, here it is again, kind of this little isolation.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of let Carroll do his thing.
Still stuck on that last question, Scott. I don't know. I think knowing the game better, and I believe that's a 5-second. Scott, that's 5 seconds.
There you go. You got it.
That was 5 seconds a long time ago. You have to understand, if he's applying pressure, you have to start counting. You have to start counting if he's applying pressure. Now, if Evan was slacking off of him and he was not within the white box, then he's free to dribble as long as he wants. But if he's applying pressure, then it's 5 seconds.
So you're saying that was 10 seconds?
That was about 20 seconds there. No, yes, I agree. I think it was about 10 seconds there.
We have finished 3. 34-18. We'll be back.
Every team knows that the three-point play can be a winning move. That's why State Farm and me, Kevin Beatty, and my team are here to help you go for 3 by combining your home, auto, and life insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score savings by combining your home, auto, and life. It's just another way we're here to help things go right. So call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928. It's a great call that saves you time and money.
And they bring the ball down across the timeline. The wingman is open. He dribbles around, finds an open man in the corner, jumps, shoots, scores. Hi, Tim Steffen, Steffen Financial Group. Wish your retirement was as easy as jump, shoot, score? Come to see us at our office at 110 West Cherry Street, or call us please at 824-8175. Let us work for you to reach your financial goals. Jump, shoot, score. Let us help you with that. Steffen Financial Group, 824-8175, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance products also offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
We head to the fourth, 34-18. Tigers find themselves down by 16. They did have their biggest point production in the third, 10 points. Everett Johnson and Evan Bumgarner, both with 6, leading the Tigers. Landon McClish is short. And one and done for the Tigers. Well, see, now you're going to have me watching the ref to see when he starts counting.
See, that's where he's supposed to start counting.
Vorel baseline drive is fouled.
I'm just really frustrated by that last one. He just dribbled and dribbled and dribbled.
Number 3, Max Coral. His fourth.
That is Coral's 4th.
The line, CDC Vorel. Checking in for the Tigers, number 12, Jonathan Irwin.
Offensive rebound by the Jets. And they will lose it out of bounds. Just about 1 minute gone here in the fourth. It has been pretty much all Jets. 10-6 after the first, and after that, Jets have poured it on. I think the lead has been as high as 20. 17 right now. McClish along 3, no. Everett Johnson with a nice offensive board. Everett will go back outside with it. An open jumper for Johnston short. And Everett's going to get called for the foul in the backcourt.
Foul number 34, Johnson, his third, team 9.
9th foul, so the Jets will be shooting double bonus.
Checking out for the Jets, number 20 on the foul.
On the next foul. Johnny Carroll will go to the line shooting 1-1. Carroll's got 7.
Shooting 1-1.
And then Carroll makes the first. He's got 8.
Checking in for the Tigers, number 30, Eisenhut.
Eisenhut and Cole McConnell check in. Cole's got a point, 1 for 2 from the line. Carroll's second is good. 9 for Johnny Carroll. Lead back up to 19. And another Bluffton turnover. Well, we've talked about how tough this is to play here, but I didn't expect it to be this tough tonight.
Yeah. That's a travel. We just couldn't figure it out. And you kind of mentioned a couple times that in the past it's taken us about a quarter to kind of find our range and kind of find our touch, but we just haven't found it today. As we're looking at a significant lead, and
Eisenhut for 3. Gabe Eisenhut hits a 3. And a Jets turnover will give it back to Bluffton. 37-21, 5:39 to go. Tigers have had a lot of their passes jump. That's a nice jumper by Everett Johnson. And look, credit the Jets. I mean, they've played tough tonight. They've jumped the passing lanes.
Foul number 12, Irwin.
Jets now in the double bonus.
Second, team 10.
As Irwin picks up his second.
John Carroll at the line, shooting 2.
So Carroll will get double bonus. He'll shoot 2. At the stripe with 9. Make it 10. Four for 4 from the line for Johnny Carroll. 11 on the night. (29-23). They're looking for Cole down low, but Schultz steps in front of that pass and takes it away. 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go. And another Tiger foul. That's the third on Irwin.
Foul number 12, Irwin.
Carroll back to the line, shooting 2.
John Carroll at the line, shooting 2.
Jets averaging 50 points per contest. We sit at 41 right now. 41-23. Ball bouncing around. Johnston saves it for Everett Johnson. Everett kind of a wild-looking shot, but it'll draw a foul. And head to the line. The fourth on Miller.
Miller is fourth. Team 7. Johnson to the line.
Puts Bluffton in the bonus. Everett Johnson to the line, his first trip to the line. Everett's got 9. (41-24). 2 of 2 for Everett Johnson. Give him 10. Jets kind of content just to burn the clock here. Schultz will fire up a 3. Nice. Oh, I thought that looked clean.
Yeah, well.
They're going to call Cole with the foul.
Foul number 35, McCall. His first.
Puts Dylan Miller to the line. He's 1 for 2 from the line. That's his only point tonight. Under 4 to go here in the fourth. Every point in this quarter for the Jets has come at the stripe. And an offensive board. LaFountain will put it back in. LaFountain's first points. Lead back to 19. Get it into McConnell. And a held ball call. We'll give it back to the Jets. Not a lot going right for Bluffton. Oh, over. Is that an over and back?
Timeout, Jets.
Jets get the timeout called. We'll take a break. Be right back.
Are you looking for a job or know of someone who is? Peyton's Northern, a Kroger company, is now hiring. At Peyton's, you'll get a job with career advancement opportunities, employee discounts, tuition reimbursement, and educational assistance. A successful applicant will need to be 18 years of age, have the ability to work weekends, holidays, and overtime, can operate motorized equipment, complete strength and endurance testing, pass a pre-employment and background screens, work 10-hour shifts, and lift 55 pounds. At Peyton's, we offer matching 401k retirement savings, paid incentive days, personal and vacation days, and
3:28 to go, 44-25. On the floor for the Tigers, Johnston, Johnson, McConnell, Eisenhut, and Irwin. Jets answer with Carroll, Brown, Schultz, LaFountain, and Miller. Carroll and Brown just play a little keep away here. And again, Jets just content to let the clock roll. Out of bounds, off Bluffton.
Checking in for the Tigers. Number 2,
Bumgarner and Coral back in. McConnell and Johnston will sit.
Number 4, Arnold.
Arnold and Vorl in. (44-25), it'll stay Jets basketball.
Is that a block by Everett Johnson?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so. Right now it's the Johnny Carroll dribbling show. And Carroll will get it back from Schultz. Eisenhut, no. And here we go again.
Kevin Brown for 2.
Brown has 15. Eisenhut. Gabe's got 5. Timeout Jets. This may be just to get some guys in.
Timeout Jets. Checking in Brad Central, number 24. Jesse Frank, number 11.
Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just keep suffering from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension? Corrective Chiropractic can help.
I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic, serving Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding area to help you feel and function better. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza, Bluffton, Indiana.
It's been all Jets tonight, 48-27, coming down to the 1-minute mark. Lucas Vandeweghe on the floor for the Jets, along with Jesse Frank. So Coach McClure gets the rest of his guys on the floor. McClish back in the game. And we're down to less than 40 seconds. An impressive win for the Jets. Johnny Carroll continues to put on a show. And Jesse Franks off the bench with a bucket. Gives the Jets an even 50. And that's going to do it. 50-27.
And that's your final score. Bluffton 27.
We'll take a break. Wrap things up in a minute.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of a memory.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Final here is 50-29, I think, if I got my stats right. 6, 7, 11. Seven, 11, 16, 17, 27. $50-27 is your final. For the victorious Adams Central Flying Jets, here's how their scoring went. Dylan Miller finishes with 2. Jesse Frank, a late bucket for 2. Tyler LaFountain with 2. Drew Schultz with 4. Ben Vorel with 5. Kyle Arnold with 5. And the leading scorers for the Jets, Kevin Brown, 15. 10 of those in the third quarter. And Johnny Carroll with 15. 8 of those in the fourth quarter. For the Tigers tonight, Max Coyle, 1 point tonight, 1 for 2 from the line. Cole McConnell, 1 point, 1 for 2 for the line. Jonathan Irwin, a 3-ball, 1 for 2 from the line. He finishes with 4. Gabe Eisenhut, a 3-ball and a 2-point basket in the fourth, finishes with 5. Evan Bumgardner, a 3-ball in the first, 3 for 6 from the line, finishes with 6. And the leading scorer for the Tigers tonight, Everett Johnson, 2 in the first, 4 in the third, 4 in the fourth, 2 for 2 from the line, finishes with 10. Tigers 8 for 14 from the free throw line. By quarter, Jets 10, 11, 13, and 16. Tigers 6, 2, 10, and 9. 50-27. If you believe the Sagarin predictions, this was going to be a 4-point game. Teams were evenly matched, but it was not evenly matched on the floor tonight. What were the difference makers tonight? Marcus?
Well, I think we got to start with Adam Central's guard play, and not just two guards, but just one. I think he really made it tough for. The Tigers in terms of just, regularly sitting down and playing our regular man-to-man defense that we're accustomed to doing, and that I think we're pretty good at doing in games. But he just kind of took us out of it, and he made it difficult. He was very shifty, penetrated, and made us, break down in the middle, and our help defenders, we kind of came together, and he just dished it anywhere he wanted to. And we got lucky with a few missed layups, but for the most part, they were making it. I think they didn't shoot the three particularly a lot, but the ones that they took for the most part, they made. And we just couldn't stop the penetration from their one guard, and I think for the most part, he killed us. And offensively, sounded like in the first quarter, we just didn't have it. In the first half, we just didn't have it. I think in the third, we kind of, or was it the fourth where we scored 16? I think
it was 6-2, 10, and 9.
6-2, 10, and 9, I'm sorry. So the third quarter is where I think our quote-unquote explosion came from, but I think that was for the majority of it was from the line, or I don't know. But we just, our scoring numbers were down per quarter, and we just didn't have it tonight.
Yeah, it's kind of a disappointing night. There's not a lot really to look inside the book and feel good about, which is a shame. I mean, this is always a battle that you kind of look forward to, and one that's always fun. But from a Bluffton perspective, it was a tough night.
Yeah,
I mean, I felt like in the first quarter we got outplayed, but we were only down by 4. And I felt like, okay, we're down by 4. We come out in the second quarter, we can start chipping away at that. But we only put up 2 points in that entire third quarter, both from the free throw line. And it took us a long time into the third before we got another field goal. And we just never got anything going.
Yeah.
And again, it kind of felt a little bit like that Blackford game, just in terms of how Johnny Carroll controlled the pace of the game with the basketball in his hand. I think back to the Brown kid. They would kind of clear Brown out. He would kind of stand in the corner, just kind of dribble around at will, penetrate, get into the lane, dish off.
Yeah.
Now, he shot the ball a little bit more, maybe a little bit more effectively than Carroll did. But just the way that the two of them just controlled the pace of the game. And there were times tonight I kind of felt like we were disinterested.
Yeah, I agree. Their 2-3, wow, really took us out of what we were either looking for or just out of rhythm completely. We missed shots, we couldn't punch the gap, and we just didn't really look to, make it hard on them defensively, but they made it tough on us for some reason defensively. And I think we've seen more pressure than what they applied to us defensively. We've seen pressure all game in the backcourt. When you say
you think back to the Heritage game, right? I mean, a game when Heritage really put us behind the 8 ball after the first quarter, but for those next 3 quarters, we played that pretty even up. But I don't think we ever saw that tonight. And I think the Heritage team is a much, much better team than what this Jets team is, but we didn't show it on the floor tonight. And again, I mean, this has always been a tough place to play, but you kind of have to grind through that.
Yeah, I agree.
You kind of have to get your bearings, get settled in, keep it close.
You're right, and at some point it just becomes basketball. Like, you get to the gym, there's a lot of noise, you're not used to it yet, and then you those nerves kind of settle down, and it's just basketball at that point. Everything else is secondary. And I think that happened with our guys. We weren't really worried about the outside noise or just, the aspects of the gym. I think we couldn't focus on just playing basketball. I don't know. Like you said, disinterested was a good way to phrase it.
Well, I think you made the comment about the JV squad and how, you kind of saw them run the offense kind of as designed, I guess you would say. And I don't know that I ever felt like we got into that flow of our offensive scheme tonight.
You have to understand that when you're facing a zone in which the JV faced the zone versus Adams Central earlier tonight, and we faced the zone, a 2-3 zone, it's all the same. We're going to do everything all the same. When you face a zone, there's some things that you have to do that you can't do when you're facing a man. And I saw JV just execute that. And I saw their bigs and Cooley and Brady Green just play around with each other. It's kind of like two-man. Our guards would get it down to them. They fake high. They always reverse pivot. I don't think any of our guys, when we got in the middle, ever did that. We kind of got it to the middle, freaked out, and got it back out to our guards, and that made us settle for long shots because we saw that we had the advantage. They had the advantage defensively, and we never kind of got in rhythm and kind of, like I said, we just kind of freaked out once we actually got it in the middle, and we never did the things that we were supposed to.
Yeah, we're kind of makeshift up here.
I'm kind of looking around going, where are we supposed to be?
Coach.
Make a spot for you here, Coach, but I don't know if that's enough room there.
No, we're good. I'm sorry. I can stand.
Sounds good.
Well, Coach, we kind of came into this game in the pregame and thought it was going to be a tight battle. We thought the teams were pretty evenly matched, but I don't know, tonight, I mean, I kind of used the term disinterested, and I don't know whether that's an appropriate term or not. I'll let you kind of be the judge of that, but...
That's a pretty safe term. I've been doing this a long time. Obviously very disappointed in our team effort tonight. I think we had some individual efforts. I don't know that we had any team effort for the nature of the game, and that's disappointing, especially right from the get-go. We missed some shots early, but, that's going to happen. You're going to have to compete defensively. We, game after game after game, continue to get out-rebounded in droves. I mean, if on free throw situations, we got 4 guys to block out 2.
Right.
And, I mean, there isn't a magical play that I can draw up that's going to make us make baskets if we can't rebound 4 against 2. I mean, there's just nothing that we can do in terms of making something happen in a positive manner unless you bring some competitive spirit to the game. I think we had some individuals tonight bring competitive spirit to the game, but I don't think we had any team competitive spirit for the game tonight. And it's difficult against whoever you're going to play. Once then they got the lead and you got a ball handler the way they have in Carroll, then you're going to play at whatever pace he wants to play at. You're going to play at whatever pace he wants to play at because he's playing with the lead. He's going to stand out and hold it for a while. He's going to dribble it for a while, and then he's going to be able to get by you. You have to help up, and then he makes everybody else look really, really good and delivers the ball. And he turned it over a couple of times, but again, he dictated the entire tempo of the game once they got the lead. But, those are things that we just are struggling understanding of how to kind of get yourself out of a funk, for a better way. I mean, when you get into those phases to where, things aren't going particularly well, we got to have somebody that's going to get some and create some energy and bring other guys along with that energy, and we just lack communication amongst players, amongst teammates in terms of rotating defensively or providing some confidence offensively to get your feet ready, knock that thing down. It's a good look. You're okay. Let's go on to the next play. Those are the things that are just that you think by the time you become a varsity basketball player, some of that's just kind of innate stuff that you just do because you've done it in order to be a part of a team before. You've heard that terminology, you've heard that basketball verbiage, so to speak, that you just are ready to do those kinds of things, especially in the late game, so to speak. I mean, I think that's what you're preparing to do all the way through, is to be able to have your opportunity to play in that game and to not bring a competitive team spirit to the game. It just is mind-boggling to me. I've been doing this since I've been 19 years old, and it's just a crazy thing to me to watch us play so, as you say, disinterested. We were disinterested the entire first half, and it wasn't much better in the second, other than we made some more baskets.
Yeah, I know Marcus made the point as we watched the JV guys, is that, we kind of felt like the JV team executed the offense pretty effectively. They're looking at the same defense from the Jets that the varsity squad did. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they move the basketball. They get the ball in those spots where they need to get the basketball to be able to make plays. They don't make every shot. They don't make every play that they need, but they're making the attempt to get the ball in the right areas at the right time to the right people. And when that happens, it's a fun group to coach. Coach Gibson's doing a tremendous job with them. I think now they're 9-2 or something along those lines, and they have a nice little niche of guys that kind of understand their role. They play really well together. They compete together. They have a competitive team spirit about what they're doing, and it just bleeds into execution on either end of the floor. And you're exactly right. They're not running anything different than we're running at the varsity level. They're just playing with a little bit more of a purpose. They're trusting their teammates to be in the right spot at the right time. And then, when they miss a shot, they're willing to say, hey, it's okay, we'll get the next one. And they stay with a competitive spirit throughout the entire game, and they're able to kind of be able to do some things. They were kind of a little lackluster early in the first half. They made a lot of perimeter passes, but at the same time, they were getting some decent looks at the basket. They controlled the tempo of the game. When you're playing against the zone, it takes a little bit longer to break the defense down to get a good look, and they're willing to do that. They're willing to make sure that the ball gets into the heart of the defense to break the defense down, to get a good shot, where sometimes we're just not patient enough to do that, to really get the ball where we've got to get it to get a good look at the basket. And then when you shoot an impatient shot, it leads to easy baskets on the other end.
And, Coach, I was just – from up here, sometimes we never punch the gap or try to attempt to get the ball in the middle. And like you said, that's the heart of the defense. And sometimes when we got the ball in the middle, we never kind of turned and faced to look and see what we got. We kind of just freaked out.
Right.
And I think we've seen a zone this year before, and I think we've seen tougher defensive pressure earlier this year. But I just don't think.
Again, yep. The disinterest, all of those things kind of go into that. And you're exactly right. We've ran zone offense much better than we ran zone offense tonight. And again, it's the same one. So it's the level of your ability to cut hard, your ability to look the defense off, your ability to willing to drive a gap and make two guys guard you and trust that you can handle it and deliver it to the next guy. And the next guy's got to be ready to make the play. It's you got to make your reads quicker. And tonight it just seemed like we were just really, really lethargic in making our reads. I know we caught it a couple times in the high post, and it's like, what's the first option? Shot. Did anybody shoot it in the high post? Nope. What's the second option? Your buddy down low? Yep. Did we make a pass down? Nope. What's the third option? Opposite? Nope. We just threw it back to the same guy that threw it to me. Or we catch it on the perimeter and hold it, allow the defense to shift, and then, nobody's open. You're right, because they're where they're supposed to be. You've got to, when you're playing against the zone, there's got to be a level of deception against it. There's got to be some pass fakes. There's got to be some screening. There's got to be guys getting in gray areas, so the defense has to have two guys go, is it mine, is it yours? And then you got that miscommunication from them, and then you got to be able to attack at the right spot at the right time. And then when you move the basketball to that spot, the next guy's got to be ready to make a play or move it to the next guy quick enough to get that next shot. And for whatever reason tonight, we obviously didn't do a very good job of that, and it cost us. It let them dictate the tempo of the game, and it was kind of an uphill battle all night that we never really fought to kind of get ourselves back in it. And it's disappointing because we've been down before and fought. Tonight, I just didn't think we fought as a team. I thought we had some individuals that competed, but I just didn't think we fought as a team hard enough. All five guys who were on the floor at whatever collective time that they were on the floor fought hard enough on either end to really get something done that we needed to get done.
And to that point, Coach, I think what's disappointing about what we saw tonight is kind of coming off the heels of the Heritage game where we got down early against the team that's going to go ahead and win the ACAC conference. And I thought we competed very well for the last three quarters. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to carry that into this game. And this has always been kind of a tough place to play, and we're down by 4 at the end of the first quarter. It wasn't a great quarter, but I'm thinking, okay, we're kind of lucky to be down by 4.
Right.
And we'd come out in the third, we'd be a little bit more aggressive. And, boy, it was a flat second quarter.
It was, very much so. And again, like you said, we did fight in that game against Heritage. We did fight with a little bit more of a purpose after that first 6 minutes of the game. You're exactly where I'm at in terms of baffled of I have no baseline of knowing what I'm going to get for the next game. There's no consistency of we're going to build on what we just did. We're going to build on what we just did. We're going to go a next step further. We're kind of the emphasis team of 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 1 forward, 2 steps back. And at this time of year, you got to all be moving in the positive direction. And again, when you get to the point, you know, I tell our guys all the time that competitive athletics is about the other team playing as well as they can, you playing as well as you can. Somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose. Before we ever showed up tonight, we knew that was going to happen. But are you going to get engrossed in the game and involved in the game for those 32 minutes to put yourself in a position to be there throughout the entire course of the game, to have yourself an opportunity to be there? And nights we do, we have. I still think this team is a team that could be really good, but they have to decide if they want to be really good. They can't just kind of, you know, you got to. It's kind of like, you know, I don't know if I want to get in the pool because I don't know if the water's warm, and you kind of dip your toe in. You got to jump in. You got to jump all in, and you know, it might be cold and it might take your breath away, but you know what? And then once you stay in it a little bit longer, it gets better. And that's right now kind of where we're at. We're kind of trying to dip our toe in there to see, do I really want to do this or do I not? And you can't play in the 8 o'clock game that way because the other team is all in. And, you know, there's a million ways to play this. You can play it up and down quick. You can run a triangle offense. You can run a motion. You can run a flex. There's a million. You just got to execute the stuff that you're doing every single day, Monday through Thursday. The strategy of what's going on has got to be something that the competitive spirit of what you're doing and bring to the game day in and day out. Then you can talk strategy about what things you're going to try to take away. The strategy tonight was to keep guys in the lane because they didn't shoot it particularly well other than Brown. They started him to not let him catch and shoot threes and keep Johnny out of the paint. And it worked pretty well early, but then we were so our inability offensively to score to kind of keep it at bay just then kind of broke it down. Once they kind of hit a couple threes, got some distance away from it, then you got it, you know, you're not going to take it from him. You know, he's a really good ball handler. He's not going to hand it to you and give it to you. Now you got to go out and extend your pressure. When you go out and extend your pressure against the other guys, then it opens up big gaps for him to get in. Then you help up, and he's able to dump down to big guys to get layups. If you help from the perimeter, then it's a kick out to 3 for Brown. So the strategy part of it, we're solid in that regard, but the competitive spirit to bring to that, to execute on both ends of the floor, we simply didn't have it tonight, and that just hurt us right from the get-go. And we never, tonight is probably the first time that we've never even kind of
there was never
got off the mat.
Stretch tonight.
No,
you know, that you felt good about.
We got knocked down, and we kind of stayed down. You know, we kind of, you know, just kind of tried to pull it, you know, and you know, we just didn't really kind of get back up and get into the fight of the game a little bit. And it's a little disappointing, obviously, but you know, we got 3 next week, and you got to get back on the horse and go at it again. So Tuesday away at Wabash, Friday at home against Jay County, and then away at Madison Grant. We got some games in there we can do well in, but again, if we play with the effort we played tonight, I can tell you what the outcome of all 3 of those are going to be. If we play with the effort that I know we're capable of playing with, then we got an opportunity to do some good things this week. But you know, we'll get back at it, see what we can do, and you know, continue to try and improve.
One other quick question before we let you go. You had a couple different guard combos out there. I'm not sure that I've seen out there. I think one time you had Jonathan and Landon out on the floor at the same time. Was it just a matter of, hey, can I find a combination out there?
Well, you know, Landon shoots the ball particularly well. He didn't make a lot of jumpers tonight, but he has the ability to knock down some shots against the zone. So then you got Jonathan, you got an opportunity. You know, with Evan, Evan does a tremendous job of penetrating. He hit the one early in the first half, but Evan doesn't take a lot. So those guys kind of just widen out and then kind of get to the shooters on the wings, and it's kind of harder for those guys to get their look off. So if you have 3 guys out there that are willing and able to knock down perimeter jumpers, then it's a little harder to guard. So we kind of went that way a little bit, but it's so hard to take Evan out of the game because he plays so hard and he does compete and he does, you know, he pursues the ball on defensive rebounds as a point guard as hard as anybody I think I've ever had at the point guard position. He does a really good job of that. So you want his energy, but then at the same time you want the ability for Landon to come in there and knock down some shots. So we tried a couple of different combinations. I thought Cole might give us some things tonight with the size that they had on the inside. But again, once they got the lead, they were able to dictate it and play however they wanted. And then they, you know, the big kid was out. They didn't have to play the big kid long stretches. They were spreading us out then at that point in time and using their penetration. So there was a lot of different combinations that we tried tonight. We just got to make sure that we find that group that clicks. And tonight, really, there was no group that really kind of did it. And we just kind of played blah honestly the entire night. So there was no spurt of energy where we're going, hey, this is a group that's going to try to get something done tonight. And that was the disappointing part for me, was the competitive spirit, competitive fight out of the collective group, not just an individual guy.
All right, Coach.
All right.
We'll see you on the road.
Thank you for your help.
All right. All right, Marcus, let's wrap things up. We've got our WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. I think this is a pretty easy call tonight. Everett Johnson led the team with 10 points, and I think that's one guy that has always been engrossed. I mean, I love that term that Coach used in describing kind of what went on tonight. Are the players engrossed in the game? And I think Everett is one that we see that consistent energy and kind of being in the moment when he's on the floor. Finishes with 10. He's going to be our WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. Any final thoughts after listening to Coach?
Well, I mean, I can be honest. It was from up here. I don't know about you, Scott, but it was kind of frustrating to watch in terms of, like you said, we take 2 steps forward and then 3 steps back. So hopefully we got 3 next week. So I just want to continue to take steps forward, and let's not see us take steps back, because we got plenty of games under our belt. Like we can only get better from here, So let's hopefully, and this won't be the last time we see a zone. I'm sure. If I can remember correctly, Madison Grant.
Jay County's going to show us his own.
Jay County shows us a little bit of everything. So just pulling our tools out of the box and using them. So.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for joining us here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Tigers fall big tonight. 50-27 is your final. Scott Metzer, Marcus Morgan on the call. Have a great evening.